Hey everybody, I haven't done a video in a while, so I kind of felt like doing one. And I'm just gonna go ahead and not edit this and just make it straightforward and say, first of all, I'm doing well. Angel and the kids are doing well. I hope that you are doing well. We're almost to the end of 2020. We're fast approaching Christmas. Some people have already celebrated Hanukkah. And, you know, I don't even know where to start on all the things going on in the world, so I'm not going to. What I am going to do is take a moment to focus on Christmas. And you may wonder, why is he dressed up in a suit? Because, well, actually, to be straightforward, we had a musical program at church today, and I just haven't changed out of it yet. But I also thought that it kind of did a nice job of adding a little, you know, pizzazz to this final message of the year. And um, and I do like suits, so every once in a while I like to dress up. Um, so concerning Christmas, I thought about a lot of different things. I did not want to turn this into some kind of hallmarky, you know, type of thing. But I did think that it would be a great opportunity to tie in with my being an author. And I'm going to read a Christmas related selection from Jordan's Arrow. And don't worry, this isn't terribly spoilery or anything, but it does have to do with Christmas. And it is from a chapter called Like Christmas on Algorand. The significance in the scene is that the lead character, Jordan Snowfire, is having a conversation with a dragon called a Deathwing. Um, I won't go into the details of how that's possible, but the Deathbringer is referred to as an alpha, and he refers to Jordan as Firebringer. And that's explained in the novel, but the importance is that they are having a conversation about Christmas. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Jordan's Arrow. The Alpha was confused by the Firebringer's mood. He could sense that she was deeply saddened by the devastation below. There was a small part of her that was contemplating something that bordered on amusement. He said nothing, but listened carefully as she communicated with him. This feels strange, Firebringer thought. Why are... What are... Bleh. What we are doing reminds me of Santa Claus for some reason. Santa Claus? What is that? It is a legend on the world I come from, a story told to children. It is about a happy fat old man with a white beard who rode in a cart pulled by wild beasts. The cart was full of bags of gifts for children who had been good all year long. Santa would deliver the gifts to the children all over the world in one night every year. The next day, everyone would celebrate the holiday called Christmas. What is a holiday? It is a day of happiness and celebration. But there is something I do not understand. You are not old, you are quite young, and you are not a man, so you do not have a beard. You are not being pulled in a cart, and these gems are not gifts for children. So how does what we are doing remind you of that story? Yet he says nothing about the fat part. Do you mean that by riding me and carrying a sack full of gems, that alone is enough to remind you of a children's legend? The Alpha thought, ignoring her sarcastic jab. Firebringer sighed. Yes, that alone is enough to remind me. I do not fully understand, but it is an interesting story in comparison. He could tell that she was still slightly irritated. See if you get invited over for holiday parties now, Rudolph. What? She sighed. Never mind. I was trying to be funny, but our experiences and ways of life are so different, it lost something in the translation. I would like to understand. My kind enjoys humor as well. The Alpha could sense a new realization from the Firebringer. It is only fair that I explain that there is another, deeper meaning for Christmas. Can you explain that meaning to me? I would like to know. Sure. Many people celebrate on that day to observe the birth of the Son of God, whose name is Jesus. Do you celebrate for that reason? Firebringer seemed to be taken aback by his simple and sincere question. I did not used to. I do not know if this will make sense or not, but I remember when I was a child, I would wake up early to run to a central room in our house where there was a Christmas tree. I would be very happy to receive gifts, supposedly left by Santa Claus. My mother would bake cookies and other treats, while my father would prepare turkey or ham or other side dishes. I do not know the names of these things, but I understand they were foods, and that you enjoyed receiving gifts. Firebringer became lost in memory. My parents were never religious. I do not know if they even believed in God, but we never went to any church, a building where people worship God. We never attended any Christmas programs, but my brother and I learned to sing many Christmas carols, songs, including ones about the birth of Jesus. Your words are hard to understand, but I know your mother. She believes in one called Father of Spirits. My kind refers to such a being as He who made all. We sing to one another about many things, but not about He who made all, and we had never been told of His offspring. What do you believe, Firebringer? Firebringer exhaled slowly. You do not ask easy questions, do you? 6 cycles ago, I nearly died after being poisoned by the Mazdan. God, the Father of Spirits, He who made all, appeared to me and saved my life. I know He is real, and if He is real, then His Son must be real. That is what I believe. I may not have celebrated Christmas for that reason before, but I will now. So it's an interesting little bit. I was glad to get to tell it you know, within one of my books. And it's true. This kind of dichotomy that we have, that a lot of people look at Christmas for there's a lot of the traditions of things like gifts and, folksy tales like Santa and all that. And, you know, I understand why people take pleasure in that, enjoy in that. But as a Christian author and as a Christian, I think it really is important to focus on the importance in, well, the significance of Jesus Christ's birth. And, people can talk about what time of year and all these different things, but the significance of celebrating Christmas is the fact that Jesus was born. And, for those who believe, the that he came to earth as the Son of God, lived a sinless life, and that um, he died and was resurrected for the purpose of bringing salvation to the world, to take the penalty for our sins upon himself and to give us that chance. And so, regardless of what other things people associate with Christmas, I personally feel the need to talk about what I see as the real reason, the only reason for Christmas. So as we approach it, so soon here, in the midst of a crazy year, I think that it's important to focus on the hope that Christ brings and the clarity in the midst of an otherwise crazy world. So I thank every one of you who have been supportive of me and my family this year, and have been supportive of the books, and have said encouraging words to me, positive words to me, left reviews, given feedback in other ways. Um, it's been an incredible experience. So, Although there are certainly things that I wish could have gone differently as far as, certain events in the world and everything this year. And I pray for everybody, um, you know, to get through these difficult times. I am grateful that there's a God that's above all of this, and that He provides the love and He can provide everything that we need. So the world can go crazy. It will do what it's going to do, but there is hope, and especially considering how difficult it is for some people with the pandemic and being isolated, and the holidays being a time when depression can be really bad. I just think it's important to say something about the hope that is available. So I appreciate your time, and I appreciate your interest, and wish each and every one of you uh, the best of Christmas and holiday season. And I hope you can enjoy the rest of your year, and we'll see you soon.